If you ever wonder how service providers, entrepreneurs, coaches, um, getting speaking opportunities, getting visibility, getting high level clients who are ready to pay, who are successful and ready to work with you, and also transform their businesses. This is what I'm going to talk about because I was doing the annual report the other day for my coaching program, and I was looking at my clients, what my clients actually achieve, what is the success rate, and uh, all of my clients they either gotten speaking opportunity at on the podcast or at the conferences. One of my clients got invited to a conference and actually got permission to sell on stage to offer like to promote his services, and it's really huge. So today we're going to talk about how build that social capital. All right, by the way, thank you so much for letting me know that there was no sound, because I was just accidentally on mute. All right, let me know in the comments where you're watching me from. Let me know in the comments also what business you're running, and what is that top priority in your business? Is it building their authority? Is it mastering consultative sales, or is it something else? What is your priority in your business right now? If it is a building authority, building that influence, building that sphere of influence, drop A in the chat. If it is consultative sales, drop C in the chat. All right, we have people from United Kingdom. All right, so here's the thing. What I know in 2020, like in 2024, 2045, in order to build successful businesses, you have to build your social capital. And what is social capital? Like, what is social capital? Social capital is people who know you, people who trust you, people who recognize you as authority. And when I'm working with clients, I identify three essential steps to get them there. So somebody said like increase sales. So this is how you increase sales. The first step that I'm working with my clients on is create your authority, because you will not get more sales until people see you as a subject matter expert, as the authority in your industry. It's creating that authority. Um, Creating that authority is by, like, first of all, being consistent. Second is expanding your network, because you have to expand your network. You have to add 20 people a day if you can, or at least 5 to 10 people a day if you can. So and also like those have to be the right people, and share your expertise. And you can do it on various platforms. So the data that I have from my clients personally, all of my clients got really great success on LinkedIn. Why? Because and it's really easy to prospect. It is really easy to connect, and it's really easy to establish your authority. However, um, people run businesses in different industries and different niches. So, like the social selling framework, the social selling techniques that I am teaching my clients, it's not necessarily platform specific. It is those techniques are oriented to create your sphere of influence. So uh, uh, this is the first foundation. Get really crystal clear who you're serving, and really dive in, learning how to do market analysis, learning uh, how to get clarity. Who do you serve? At what point of time they're looking for your service, and what else they're considering, right? And you start creating, like, after you created that authority, right? After people start seeing you as a as authority, then you deploy easy social selling principles. So what is social selling? So let me know in the chat if I know some of the people in the chat that we chatted before, and you probably know what social selling is. But what is social selling? What, like, when you hear social selling, what is social selling? So the social selling, it's that umbrella when we put our content seasons. And when I work, by the way, your content seasons is the foundation of of building your authority. This is how you build your authority. This is how you build your voice. This is how you build your community. So it is like, this is social selling, and it starts with content seasons. So, and why I call it content seasons? Because listen, in economy, in business, in like everywhere else, like there is a universal law of rhythm. So everything goes through cycles, everything goes through a rhythm. So the same thing in your marketing strategy. If you're adding new people to your network, if you're adding new people to your ethos, so those people are going to be either problem aware, solution aware, or if they're hanging out with you and you're doing an amazing job at um, guiding them through level of awareness, guiding them through customer journey, they become most aware. So, what a lot of entrepreneurs are doing, what a lot of coaches are doing when it comes to content, they post a lot of solution aware content, solution aware content, meaning you might be talking about your method. You might be or exceedingly right. Like, I'm not saying that you should not post a problem or solution aware content, but the 97% of your audience is actually problem unaware. They may not know that they have a problem, or they might know that they have a problem, but they are not quite convinced that your solution is the solution. This is why um the first foundation of social selling is create content seasons when your customers can actually diagnose the problem and see that they have the problem that you are solving. And you have to be crystal clear on the problem that you're solving, but it comes through seasons. So I identify three seasons, like three cycles in your content. It's seeding cycle, when you introduce yourself, you introduce the problem that you're solving, you introduce how to diagnose that problem. Then another cycle, it is probing cycle. You check in with your audience, because if you're talking to silent audience, if you're talking to silent community, then it's really hard to adjust and move in uh the uh probing cycle. It's when you engage back with the community and you ask for engagement back, and you start analyzing your first numbers. And the final cycle, it is selling. And when we talk about selling with organic attraction marketing, I'm talking about selling without paid ads. I'm talking about selling on social media. And when it comes to your sales cycle, when it comes to your sales cycle on social media, it is essential to have long form content. Either you doing live streams, either you doing a podcast, either you are hosting a YouTube show, but it has to be a long form content. Because especially if you're working with elevated buyers, especially if you're selling offers at high ticket offer, it has to be long form content. Like, I'm a high ticket buyer. Listen, I'm a high ticket buyer. Let me tell you, I will never buy from you or from anyone else if you don't have a podcast, if you don't have a long form, anything long form content or YouTube channel. I don't care what you sell. I do not have time to scroll through numerous posts, numerous like short videos or soundbite videos, right? I need to get to know you, right? Like, so this is why long form content, it is a conversion type of content. This is where, and also like what I teach inside of my program is how to use long form content to actually elevate the level of awareness. So Uh, and uh, there are many numerous methods you can launch your program, but what I find really useful is when you're utilizing your long form content and you can actually repurpose that long form content into short form content, into your posts, into your carousels, into your newsletters. And the all you need to do, you just have to do the work once. And then listen, one video that I produce, it goes into newsletter, it goes into probably like 3 or 4 posts the next week. It's either in short video format or written post with selfie and also a carousel it, based on the shorter format post. So, and this is how I teach. This is what I teach inside of my program. Because listen, we all entrepreneurs, we all run businesses. We are not content creators. We do not have time to sit down and spend hours on writing the script, writing the carousel, writing the post, doing 10,000 posts, doing 10,000 things. And especially if you have like primary and secondary platform, you do not have time to create content for each and every platform. Listen, um, this is the foundation, and the last piece that I'm doing with my clients is consultative sales. Because listen, if you have never worked in sales, right, if you have never done consultative sales, it is a skill that you need to learn, and this is a contact skill. This is the skill that you have to learn. This is the skill that you have to roll through role play. This is not through video. This is not through just like a watch a video or write down the script and follow the script. It is actually when you practice, and I practice that with my clients. So let me tell you a little bit about my by the way, like if you have something resonates, you have questions about particular portion, right? Even if you're watching me on replay, let me know in the comments. So uh I'm gonna share you with you like what my customers achieve in my program. So I work with one of the beauty brand strategist, and that client is a consultant. And what was really working really well for that client, first of all, long form content. That client already had long form content podcast. She had a podcast. If you don't have a podcast, no problem. Like this is literally what I will guide you how to do that, either podcast or utilizing live stream. And the problem was with consultative sales. And after literally us working like what, maybe 3 weeks, she was able to close multiple deals on the same day and make 24K on that single day. On that single day. And it's because we practice consultative sales, we practice offer positioning, and we practice messaging. And also, like, why it was so important and beneficial for her? Because this is a private mentorship program. You're not going to sit in a group call with a bunch of people who don't know who you are. And some listen, I've been in numerous coaching programs. Sometimes your coach in your group coaching program, they have no idea what you do. And listen, tomorrow we're going to talk about, on Friday, we're going to talk about like what is the benefit to work with multiple mentors or with multiple coaches. But when you work in the group coaching program, it's an excellent way to connect with the community. But if you need a personalized look into your business, this is where private mentorship comes in. Because I work with all of my clients privately, even though it is a small coaching program plus 101. So, and also like some of my clients prefer to work privately because they concern about privacy, right? They don't want to share the whole lot of information about their program because they have signature methods, and this is also available to you. But like private mentorship, like I personally benefited from private mentorship in my business because I had a coach who could actually look into my business, who can actually do business advice specifically for me. Like, yes, you will get insight on the group coaching calls, right? But also when it is a small coaching call, you will get more personalized attention, and if you need more attention, you can do one-on-one calls as well. Because my frustration with big coaching programs is just like, again, like nobody is looking at my business, nobody is looking at what I'm doing, and I like working privately with coaches. I like to get attention from a coach. So uh, another my client, he actually converted, like actually two of my clients converted um their businesses from really low ticket, cheap courses, cheap online courses to high level mentorship, high ticket offers. And that was available and possible for them literally within um like 3 months. So let me tell you a little bit about the duration of my program. So it is 6 months program. um we are meeting every week for an hour, but also you have one-on-one available with me. The calls are recorded. If you miss group coaching call, the calls are recorded. There's also curriculum because I have other clients who went the same path, who become leaders in their industries, meaning they got invited to speaking engagements. They got $24,000 days. And by the way, this is not income claim. I can promise you that you will earn $24,000 in one single day because each business is different. But this is what was possible for my clients. Like I had clients who closed $24,000 um deal in one single day. I also have like my client who is actually signed up a retainer offer with me. He decided to continue to work with me, and he is a mentor in tech. He got invited multiple times to networking meetups, and also speaking at conferences. And not only just speak at conferences, but he was given an opportunity to sell on stage. And I know I talk to a lot of entrepreneurs, and a lot of y'all say, like, hey, I would like to get a speaking engagement when I can talk about my offer, when I share my expertise. Yes, I want to build a coaching program. Yes, I want to be a consultant. I want to provide services to my clients, but I have so much to offer. I want to share my knowledge. I want to be a speaker. And pretty much all of my clients were able to get some sort of speaking engagement on podcasts. And by the way, let's talk about speaking engagements, right? Because there are two types of speaking engagements. Some people will pay you to speak on stage. Some people invite you on stage for free, but they will let you advertise your services. Listen, my best clients came to me from when I was a guest on a podcast. It was not paid speaking engagement, it was free speaking engagement. But right off that speaking engagement, I got best client, and it was very easy close because the transference of trust happened. Because um that 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 podcast host, like transfer the trust from him to his community, so it's easier for them to start working with me. And so this is 6 months program, one-on-one plus small group coaching program. So October 1st, it is the final day you can sign up for this enrollment. So, like, listen, I know sometimes we have to do uncomfortable things in our businesses. For me to actually have a closing enrollment date, it is uncomfortable for me. So I'm stepping outside of my comfort zone. So October 1st, this particular enrollment will be closed. So if you wanna enroll. The link for the enrollment in the comments. So the link in the enrollment in the comments. So all you need to do, just go to that link, sign up, and after you complete the enrollment, you will get email from me. And I will personally, you will be able to schedule your onboarding session with me. So we start with one-on-one session immediately. You immediately get access to my calendar. You immediately get access to book your one-on-one call, and I will grant access to other other resources in my coaching community. Also, you will get access to Slack, where you can connect with other entrepreneurs, where you can connect with me and ask your questions. So, um, and it's a wonderful place to network. It's a wonderful place to connect with other entrepreneurs. If you need help, if you have questions, you need more clarification, you can book a call with me, and you can ask me clarifying questions. All right, let me pause here. Do you have any questions? Any questions at all? Let me check my Slack, not Slack, Zoom, because I have guests on Zoom too. Um, so let me know if you have any questions, what I can clarify for you. Again, this is a transformational program for so many coaches, for so many entrepreneurs, and like I said, people book speaking engagement. People have 24K days. People really transform their businesses, and the reason why I decided to do to do this event as a private coaching program, as a private mentorship, because I want to personally work with you. I want to personally work on your messaging. I want to personally work on your positioning, and I want to personally look at your business and guide you to the best, really to the best business model that will work for you, that will be profitable for you. All right. Any other questions? All right. Well, um, thank you so much, everybody, for coming into my call today. Come on Friday, because on Friday, I will be talking about what is the benefit to actually work with multiple mentors, because I know some of you are already working with a mentor, and I also would like to share my story with you, how it was for me to work with multiple mentors, because this is actually what propelled me further in my business, working with multiple mentors, working with multiple coaches. All right. And thank you so much for coming in today, and I will see